Hello, my name is Matthias Cavodi. I'd like to welcome you guys to my channel. Today we're going to talk about the Avenging Spider-Man series, issues 20 to 22. And it's been a real long time since I haven't touched anything related to Spider-Man. It's not because I don't like the character or something like that. I really love Spider-Man. It's just my reading has been taking me in another direction. So, the cool thing about the Avenging Spider-Man series is that it's basically a Spider-Man team-up series. So in each issue or for each story arc, Spider-Man would team up with a different character or a team of characters. And in these particular issues, first he's going to team up with, I think they are the Secret Avengers. And then after that with the Punisher. And this is during the time Doc Ock had hijacked Spider-Man's brain, which I really thought was really interesting. They explored so many interesting aspects of about Spider-Man. Questioned a couple of things about Peter Parker, about his effectiveness, the things he did right, the things he did wrong. I really loved the idea of what they did with that time of the Superior Spider-Man, even though Dr. Octopus was like totally insufferable and super arrogant. But every once in a while, he would have to deal with a healthy dose of humble pie, the Doc Ock Spider-Man. So the thing is, he's been capturing the members of the Sinister Six. He has this dark, mischievous plan. Now he needs to capture the Chameleon. One of Spider-Man's, at least for me, most dangerous bad guys. His power set doesn't seem to be super impressive. Like he could, like a shapeshifter like Mystique can outdo him at his work in his craft, because he can use weird costumes and imitate other people and stuff like that, and imitate their voices. But the guy also is like this insane super spy and assassin, and he's like willing to get his hands dirty and stuff like that. So he's in SHIELD custody at this moment. Spider-Man creates an excuse to get himself on the helicarrier, creates a situation with AIM, down an AIM cell. So thing is, Nick Fury with SHIELD have to go in and take these guys prisoners. So there's a funny exchange that Spider-Man's not familiar with the new Nick Fury. He's like, what the hell happened? Who the hell are you? On the helicarrier, he has this super plan to get to capture the Chameleon, but he realizes he's in a complicated situation because Black Widow and Hawkeye are also on the helicarrier. And he's really worried, especially Black Widow is another super spy. He's really worried that Black Widow is going to realize that Spidey's not Spidey, and they're going to blow his cover. What happens in the story is that guys in the Russian mob or oligarchs, it's not really established who these guys are, but they have a lot of money, want to take out Chameleon. They're worried he's going to spill some very important state secrets back from the old Cold War days about Russia, or about their operatives, about the KGB or the FSBs or whatever. So they send a kill crew to deal with him. These Russian assassins attack the helicarrier. They got these two skullhead dudes. It's a real shame they didn't use hammer or sickle. Those guys were from the Maverick series, but they were like tied to the Russian mob and were part of the Russian Weapon X program, stuff like that. They could have used those two characters, but no, we get these two sort of generic skull-faced assassin dudes that start causing a lot of trouble, and they have like kill powers. They touch people and they shrivel up and die and stuff like that. But while this is going down, Chameleon escapes, and Chameleon, since he doesn't have a costume or a mask or stuff like that, he cuts a guy's face off and uses it as a mask. It's so gross, but it just really illustrates how dangerous Chameleon is. You put your back to him 1 second, and the guy's going to cause all types of trouble. So the Hulk is on the helicarrier. He's part of that Avengers lineup. As Mark Ruffalo said in the movie, what a stupid idea to put a Hulk on the helicarrier, because he could just he's a straight up liability. He could take the whole helicarrier down if he wants to. At the end of the story, the Secret Avengers, I think there's a Secret Avengers, I'm pretty sure the Secret Avengers are able to stop these Russian assassins, but Spider-Man, Spider-Ock is able to capture Chameleon and take him to a secret base, and he's able to cover his tracks so no one suspects that he was able to do this. We cut to issue 22. That this issue, what I really liked about, because the other one, it's a lot of fun to see Chameleon and stuff like that. And the story's okay. In this one, I really like how it's written. Doc Ock, Spider-Man sees the Punisher and how the Punisher sees Spider-Man. Punisher has noticed that Spider-Man's getting more violent, more reactionary. Like he's being very heavy-handed with villains, because this is Doc Ock Spider-Man. And Spider-Man actually is having to deal with Mysterio, who he thinks is Mysterio. Is like, where's Quentin Beck? You betrayed me and whatsoever. And how the hell did you get out of the Ultimate Universe? Because he was actually there at that moment. When he realizes it's actually another guy that purchased the Mysterio costume, the armor. And when he's going through his interrogation, he's shot at by the Punisher. Superior Spider-Man doesn't want this guy killed. He wants to spill the beans to tell him who the hell he is, where he got this armor. So he's trying to keep this guy alive. And Superior Spider-Man tries to deal with the Punisher, but he realizes he's sort of a handful. That Punisher has a contingency to a contingency, so he's able to escape. He's making a run for it, because actually not a run for it. He's trying to capture this Mysterio guy. He wants to take him down. And what we discover is also that Hobgoblin is the guy selling these costumes, these body armors, actually making money, creating new villains out of legacy villains and stuff like that. It's sort of a really interesting concept. Superior Spider-Man is able to deal with Hobgoblin, but Hobgoblin says, or you capture me, or you save that other guy's life, because Punisher is going to straight up kill him. So Superior Spider-Man has to make this decision, sort of the ethical decision. That's also the moral and ethical decisions are pretty hard for Doc Ock to deal with. The thing is, he's able to save the guy, and in this 2 pages is really awesome. He puts Punisher in his place. He shows Punisher who's the boss, that he's very outclassed. If Spider-Man wants to kill him or deal with him, he would deal it in 2 seconds. The thing is, I really love Punisher's reaction. It's like, okay, you grew up. You put your pants on. I can respect that. He warns Spider-Man that he shouldn't cross the line. It's going to take him down a dark path. But this whole part where he respects Spider-Man, like he puts him in his place, and he's like, okay, you decide to mature and do what you have to do. So I'm going to leave this video here. This Punisher issue especially, it's a real treat. It's pretty well written. See you guys next time. Bye.